I'm Jason, UFC, and today we have a story about UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira responds to Dricus Du Plessis' call out at UFC 297 presser, saying, this is what Alex Pereira says, "That's far from happening," responding to Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus Du Plessis said he's 100% interested in fighting Alex Pereira for the UFC light heavyweight championship, and that naturally invoked a response from Alex Pereira. This past Thursday at the UFC 297 pre-fight press conference, Dricus Du Plessis was asked if he had any interest in moving up from the middleweight division to the light heavyweight division after if he were to defeat Sean Strickland and win the UFC middleweight title at Saturday's UFC 297 event in Toronto. Dricus Du Plessis said he was down as Alex Pereira sat in the front row. This is what Dricus Du Plessis says. 100%. Dricus Du Plessis said, after this, I have a whole division after this fight with Sean Strickland. I have a whole middleweight division to take care of before I start thinking about him or moving up to the UFC light heavyweight division. But I'm taking care of that division, and whether it's him, Alex Pereira, or someone else after this division, the middleweight division, that's the one I am after, is what Dricus Du Plessis says. Alex Pereira has his chance to respond, and he said he's not taking it lightly, but also doesn't see it as something that's looming. He spoke, so you have to listen. This is what Alex Pereira said to the Full Send MMA podcast or interview, but I think that's far from happening, so it's just talk for now. Let me see. The next quote from Alex Pereira was, "The relationship I have with him is good," speaking about Sean Strickland. "He's not a great friend because I don't speak English, but if I spoke English, we would speak more. We trained together after our fight. He's a fun guy, Sean Strickland, cool guy, and I'm here supporting Sean Strickland for this fight." Okay. So that's why Alex Pereira was in the building for the UFC 297 pre-fight press conference. When the question was asked about would either of these two fighters after this fight, Dricus Du Plessis versus Sean Strickland, be interested in going up to the light heavyweight division to fight Alex Pereira, Sean Strickland waited for Dricus Du Plessis to answer that question, and Sean Strickland basically he said after he defeated Dricus Du Plessis, Alex Pereira could defeat Dricus Du Plessis also. So doesn't sound like Sean Strickland is looking at moving up to the light heavyweight division. You know, he has a lot of fights still in the middleweight division, as does Dricus Du Plessis. We have to see what happens with Israel Adesanya. Is he retired? Is he coming back? What's happening with Hamzat Chimaev? Brendan Allen versus Marvin Vettori's coming up. Roman Dolidze, I think he's going to be fighting Jared Cannonier sooner or later. Robert Whittaker is still there in the middleweight division. He will be fighting Paulo Costa. So there's a lot of moving pieces in the UFC middleweight division, with Sean Strickland being a new middleweight champion after the long reign of Israel Adesanya. There are a lot of matchups to happen before I would assume Sean Strickland or Dricus Du Plessis moves up to the UFC lightweight division. Pereira does have a knockout victory over Sean Strickland, so you can see why Sean Strickland is not too eager to, jump up to the light heavyweight division. And Dricus Du Plessis has not fought Alex Pereira, but with him saying 100%, it looks like if he does defeat Sean Strickland, with Alex Pereira being in the crowd, with Alex Pereira being a friend of Sean Strickland, if Dricus Du Plessis goes in there and, just totally demolishes Sean Strickland, which a lot of people don't have happen, but, with Alex Pereira in the arena, you can imagine there's going to be the first signs of, hey, Dricus Du Plessis is going to be looking at Alex Pereira like, hey, I'm coming for you next, man. Don't be surprised if I move up to the light heavyweight division. That will be interesting, but I agree with Alex Pereira. That's far from happening. Dricus Du Plessis does have to get a victory over Sean Strickland. Most people don't have Dricus Du Plessis getting a victory if this fight goes into the late third, fourth, fifth round. So Sean Strickland could be the victory, could get the victory in this match. And if Dricus Du Plessis does defeat Sean Strickland, you know, who's next for Dricus Du Plessis? Does he fight Hamza Chimaev? Will Israel Adesanya come back? Is it a Jared Cannonier? Is he going to fight the winner of, you know, Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen, you know, things like that. But we'll see. Let me know who do you think is going to win this fight. It doesn't matter about what happens after the fight. The media definitely, you know, this was their question about, hey, after you win this fight, before even defending your belt, right? This is not a fighter who has defended the belt in that sense. You know, Sean Strickland will have only one title defense, but, you know, the idea that if Dricus Du Plessis wins this fight, before even defending his belt, he's thinking about moving up to the light heavyweight division, that was, you know, that's kind of a crazy question to even ask. And before someone even defends their belt. Like I said, Dricus Du Plessis does have a lot of contenders that he should have to defeat in the middleweight division before going up to the light heavyweight division. And Sean Strickland has some contenders like Hamza Chimaev, like Jared Cannonier, who has a victory over Sean Strickland, that Sean Strickland will have to, you know, fight before he should be thinking about moving up to the light heavyweight division. But let me know, who do you think is going to win this fight tonight? I am team Dricus Du Plessis. I want Dricus Du Plessis to win, and I think Dricus Du Plessis will win this fight, and we'll see what the future holds for him. But let me know, who do you think wins this fight between Dricus Du Plessis and Sean Strickland tonight? I'm Jason, UFC. Today we had a story about UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira responds to Dricus Du Plessis' call-out at UFC 297 presser, pre-fight presser, saying Dricus Du Plessis was 100% interested in moving up and fighting Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira responds by saying, "That's far from happening." Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.